Now I'm going to show you another example that is working on Mars, that is like a system browser but built with native user interface widgets. Well, it's still in progress, of course, but it will give you an idea of some widgets that are already working. So here you have some sort of system browser. It's a window with a splitter that has a table with all the packages on Pharo. And then you can have also the tree showing you the classes of that package. And when you select on a class, of course, you find another table with the protocols that show you the selectors of the methods in that protocol. And when you select the method, you can see it in the text area below. Of course, I will also show you how this application is built. I mentioned you before that the applications are subclasses of Mars application that define this open method, this template method. So the Mars browser class will have to implement the build window, configure default window title, and initialize application methods. Here we can see that in Mars browser the build window method is creating a window, setting the vertical layout, and then an horizontal splitter that has the vertical splitter with the lists, and below the MarsTextArea. And in the upper section we have first the packages table, then the classes tree, then the protocol list table, and the selector list table. And of course we are still not changing between methods on the instance side of a class and on the meta side of a class, but I'm already working on a segmented control example here that I will show you some couple of days later. So this is the basic build window method, and in the configure method, where we configure how these widgets interact with each other, we are saying, for example, when, let's see, in the packages table part, when the selection in the packages table has changed, then I will select the selected package, and I also clear the selection of the protocol list and the selector list. And similar things happen for the protocol list, the classes tree. You can see that when the selection changes in the protocol list, I just select the protocol that comes in the announcement. When the selection changes in the classes tree, I select the class that comes in the announcement, and I also clear the selector lists. So like the previous simpler example, this also works with announcements. But instead of being the announcement for clicking a button, this is an announcement for letting you know that a selection on a list has changed. And well, of course, this is working on Cocoa for Mac, but we can also move to Linux. And let's see how the example built on with GDK is working. We have here the Mars browser, and voila. Here you have the list of packages, and the list of classes as a tree. And well, of course, this works more or less as expected. Here, finally when you select a method, you can see the source in the text area below.